Hi guys, welcome to Gele Arena. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also share these tutorials. So I said in my last video that I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful style with your Asoke, and here is the video. So for this style with your Gele Asoke, you pick your Gele by the ending part. I don't have any measurements, but make sure it's really at the end of the Gele you make your plaits. So if you want your hair to be covered, you just make either 3 or 4 plaits. But if you don't want your hair to be covered at the back, then you can make the plaits complete to the end of the gele. So for this, I'll be covering my hair because the last video some persons asked, okay, they would want their hair to be covered, so I'm making this with the back covered so they would see how I would cover the back. So after making your plaits, you place it from the front of your head and arrange your plaits. So here I'm done arranging my plaits. As you can see, the little part remaining there, that little portion, you understand why at the end of the video why I made it very little. And okay, the reason why I made it very little is because I want this side to be very long. It needs to be long enough for me to make those 3 puffs. So make sure it's really at the end so that you'll be able to make your puff well. So now this longer part, I'll first of all make my steps. So I'm making my steps, gradually forming the steps. So you can also just twist it if you want. If you don't want to make steps, you can just twist it and it will save more time when you twist it and then make your puff directly. But I'm making my steps here. So when I'm done making my steps, please watch carefully how I am going to make the puff, because the way I made the puff here is different from the Ankara head wrap. So this is a different way of making your puff. I want you to watch it to the end to see how I made the puff here. So we're almost done making the steps, almost done. So now I'm arranging it. So you see how I'm pulling it out so that it will be a little bit bigger. You pull it gently out, pull it gently, and then arrange it. Pull it gently and then arrange. So here too you need your rubber band and your pins to make this head wrap. So I fold the rubber band in 2 and then watch carefully here how I'm going to fold the gele. So make sure it's not in the middle, bring it to the side, but if you want it at the middle then it's good, but for me I'll be putting it by the side. It's actually better by the side. So you fold it and then put your rubber band there. Then make sure you use a pin to hold the steps with your plaits. The last step and the last plaits there, you hold them together with your pin. After that, then would continue with the second puff. So watch carefully again how I'm going to make the second puff the same way I made the first one, but I want you to watch carefully. And then I pulled it out a little, so this part would be a little bit bigger. You see, I folded it again and then used my rubber band. Don't worry, don't be bothered of the colored rubber band or so. You would see that the rubber band wouldn't show at all. By the time we are done, it wouldn't show. So I would show you how to make sure your rubber band don't show at all. So here we'll make the third one. Don't bother that there is no more Asoke left for you to hold down by the side. Don't worry, if yours is still remaining more, you can take it down and join it with that little portion left. But if it's not, then if it's like mine, you can just twist it like mine and then use your pin and hold it down. As you can see, I'll use my pin and hold it down there, and that is all. So after making your puffs, so for this part now, I'm going to just twist it too and use my pin and hold it down. Twist it, use my pin and hold it down. I'll use several pins so that it would stay properly, so that in the course of dancing during the Owambe or church service, the gele would not fall off or it wouldn't free out. So use several pins to hold it together. So now that I did it for my hairline to show, so watch the way I'm going to open this puff. The first one, pull it out. You know it's plinted, so you just pull till it's properly opened. Then you see it has covered the rubber band. You do the same process for the second puff. You open it out too, pull it out gently, pull it out gently, and then you're done with that too, and the rubber band is covered. So if at all your rubber band is still showing, you didn't open it properly, you can use your pin to hold it to cover the rubber band. But if it's not showing, then no need for the pin. So for this third one now, I'll open it up too till it's fully opened. And I think this style is more easy. This way is more easy to make your puff than the one I made for the Ankara head tie. So here you're done making your puffs. So I'll just use my pin to hold the part I need to hold down, and then that is it. So when you're done with your, okay, here I noticed it was showing, so I covered it. The rubber band was showing, so I covered it. So for this part now, you see this another style I brought out there. I just pushed it so that it will give a little V up there. So if you want yours to have a V too, you can push it that way to give it a different look and a beauty. So here I saw the rubber band was showing, I used my pin and then stuck it down. So what I'm basically doing now is just to arrange the gele to make it well beautiful. So for the back now, I'll show you how to cover the back of your head. If you want it covered, you fold it inward, not outward, and make sure you put your pin from inside. from inside, not up, so that the pin wouldn't show outside. So the same thing here, you fold it in and then put your pin from inside. So here too, you make sure you arrange it properly so that it wouldn't affect your steps. Then that is it for the back. So guys, don't forget to like these tutorials, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and then hit the notification bell to see my next beautiful tutorials. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.